The election come November will be in the hands of 15% of the registered voters. Not 50, 15%. That is the independent voters, those who are not registered Dems or registered Repoobs. In other words, my audience literally controls the outcome of the next election. That's right. I will repeat it. That's right. Let me repeat it for you. Nobody else in talk radio has a larger listenership of independent voters than Michael Savage. Michael Savage, the very man you are listening to, will not be talked to by Mitt Romney. Now, you'd expect Obama not to talk to me. You understand that. He fears I might ask him questions that are embarrassing. But why would Mitt Romney fear coming on this show? Why does Mitt Romney fear real conservatives? Why is Mitt Romney so jaundiced to think that he can be elected if he appeals only to the Republican base? The Republican base will vote for him. They're robots. Just as the Dem base will vote for Obama, they're robots. They're robotic. They don't even count. We know that. But with the Republican base voting for Mitt Romney, so what? That's not enough to get this man over the top. He needs you, the Savage Nation. And yet his advisors are so stupid, so bigoted against conservatives that they fear you. They won't even come and face the Savage Nation. With Romney, I think you're going to get a Democrat president. He's going to be very much like Scott Walker, if he should win. The very same, Scott Brown, pardon me, who I warned you. Remember when Scott Brown, the so-called Republican, replaced Kennedy in Massachusetts? Remember all of you cheered? And you said, oh, my God, he's the great white hope. He's going to save America. And he lied to you, Brown, and he said he'd be the 41st vote against President Barack Obama's sweeping health care overhaul, right? Remember I warned you that he's a liar? Remember I said to you I've seen the show The Brotherhood on Showtime sufficient to know he's just a lying politician? Well, who was right, you or me? Who was right, you or me, in Massachusetts? Who has he turned out to be, Brown? Was I right, or were those of you who thought because he had an R next to his name, were you right? The answer, my friends, is written in the wind. And the fact of the matter is that in large part, Romney is identical to this man, a hybrid candidate who's trying to connive both sides to put him into the White House. So what does it really matter? Well, I'll tell you why it really matters, because although he's a hybrid, Romney is a hybrid that has both liberal and conservative tendencies, while Obama is by no means a hybrid. Obama is a distinct hard-left radical. Obama stands for overturning virtually every institution of freedom in the United States of America as fast as he can. Let's go to the callers on the Savage Nation. Pittsburgh, Bill, you're on the program. Welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Michael Savage. I believe an Obama report card has to be front and center. I hope to God that Mitt Romney goes for the jugular and says, I went to Harvard, here's my grades. Now, I want to see your grades.
Yeah, he's right. Romney should go for the jugular, but it won't happen. Romney will not go for the jugular. Romney will not win because Romney will get up there and Romney will treat him like a nice guy who's simply slightly misguided. He'll parse the truth. He'll try to make people like him. And the minute you try to make people like you, you're finished for two reasons. Because the Republicans will vote for you, Mitt, as the Democrats will vote for the other guy. But it's the 15% of undecided, like those who listen to the Savage Nation, who you hate, who you despise. I was told by someone who spoke to you, by the way, Mr. Romney. I hope this gets back to you. I heard you on a recent trip somewhere in America, and you spoke to someone who knows this show, and you said, oh, yes, I know Michael Savage, but I won't go on his show. That's what I was told, because I was told, Mitt Romney, you hate conservatives. Is that true, Mitt Romney? Do you really hate conservatives? Well, Mitt Romney, if you hate conservatives, why should they vote for you, is the question.